Hey, come here. Catch a load of this article. Canada opens doors to international students while US shuts it. Did you send me this article yesterday? Because if you didn't, some of your friends surely did. That's how I came to know of it. Because I would not have paid so much attention to this unless you sent it to me. And the reason I'm making this video is because I think about 7 to 8 people literally sent the same article to me. Oh, it's Forbes. It's gotta be credible. It has to be. So that's how I came to know of it. I read it, and I have some information, did some research. I want to bring that out to you first thing. Let's talk. First, one thing I want to know is, okay, just read these few lines, okay? The Canadian government thinks that international students should study at Canadian universities rather than in the United States. Unfortunately for US universities, so does the Trump administration. Wow, it is pretty influential. So basically then they're telling you about how Canadian government is making life easier for international students in the wake of the current pandemic that is going on. So we all know for international students it's a new level of difficulty. They're not with their families, they're not in close contact with people who can support them very, very easily, and they're scared to hell, because the thing is, they have taken up huge loans, and you and I, we understand that perfectly. Okay, we know that they've taken up so much money that probably their parents did not save up all their life, and they've just taken that up from the banks, hoping to actually pay it off during this OPT period. And what they're saying over here is that the Trump administration has signaled it will soon restrict, suspend, or eliminate optional practical training. That's the OPT. If you do not know what OPT is, you should know that if you're going for a program to study in the United States, you get to work over there after your program finishes, okay? Now it can be 12 months to 36 months, depending on whether your program is a non-STEM or a STEM program. If you do not know about that, you should probably Google that, but it's a little bit out of scope of this video, okay? So I'm not going to be explaining that. However, what I do know is you guys are worried sick when you see something like this, that the OPT may be cancelled. Now, this is something that I got so many messages about. I was forced to make a video. I did not want to bring this out to you guys. I do not want to scare you, but I need to talk to you about a few things over here. Okay, understand this. So you read this article, right? Okay, I'm not gonna read the whole article here. It just goes on telling you about the same sort of things, that what the OPT is, how it's basically being misused, but basically Chinese students are doing this and that, taking up the information, going back to their own country, and then these sorts of things happen, like the pandemic. So yeah, that's what they are talking about. There's other things like the programs that they talk about. Anyway, the whole point over here of this video is that the OPT is something that is really important to you and me, and if it goes away, well, we're left stranded, right? Now, at this point, what I want to tell you first is that you saw this article on Forbes. Now, I understand Forbes or NY Times or the Washington, all of these basically have this level of credibility that they have gained through their work that they do, okay? They bring you the news that probably no one else does. And this was posted yesterday on Forbes. So, naturally, a lot of you read it. You brought it to me. And hey, that's what Forbes wants you to do, So when did the ban start, by the way? I understand that, Trump banned the, basically, people from coming into the country, people who are on an OPT or, who got an EAD status. But when did the ban really start? And the ban is for 60 days, by the way. So it is about to end soon, hopefully, right? Yeah, so the ban started on, I think, April 22nd, okay? Or at least that's when they announced it, or it started that day. It's got to be somewhere around that. But hopefully by the 21st of June, that is 2 months later, 60 days later, we will get to know a little more about whether the ban is going to continue or the ban is ended. Basically, anyone who is on an OPT can come in to the United States. I know you're worried about that. I understand that. The ban may be extended. Hey, there are senators who are against this whole OPT thing and stuff. But what you also have to understand is that those are only 4 senators. How many senators does the US have? Yeah, that's right. So all of these things do come into the picture. And secondly, what you need to understand is that Forbes is, how does really Forbes make money? One of their biggest ways to make money is the millions of people who visit their website. If you visit their website, you will be stormed by the amount of ads they have on their website. That is disgusting to me. I do not like ads on a website ever. But hey, that's their way of earning money. Millions of people are visiting their website, and if they put in ads, they do earn in millions also. So yeah, that's important. So that's what they want, right? They want traction. They want people to come on their platform, and they want people to read something that is so out of the, their world, really, that they think that Forbes is giving them something that no one else can. And this article is just that. It's just doing that. It's giving you that information that you did not have from any other source, and now you're basically sharing it with your friends. And that's exactly what Forbes wants. Okay, now let me tell you what they're saying. The Trump administration has signaled it will restrict, suspend, or eliminate. So they do not have any new information, and that's what you need to understand over here. They do not have any new information, but they want you to visit their website. They want you to basically, click on the ads, earn the money, and really it's just for their profit. And you need to understand that Forbes does not have any more information than you and I. And the only legitimate source of information on this topic would be anything that President Trump himself or the Trump administration, someone from his administration, releases. So unless we have that, I want you to make sure that you do not believe any crap that you read on the internet, because this scares you. I understand that. And what they're trying to do is just make money from your emotions. Okay? So that's not what you need to be getting caught up in, especially at this time. If you're a student watching this video, I want you to focus on your studies, focus on whatever is going on in your life, and stop worrying about this for a moment, because we do not know anything for sure as of now. And just worrying about this and keeping your mind going like that you won't be able to pay back your loan, you probably will mess up the next 40 days. And at the end, you might just realize that, hey, they're not canceling the OPD. Secondly, canceling the OPD or just eliminating it, that's something that is extremely unlikely. I do not believe that can even happen. Like, I know it's something that is within the power of the president, but that's not something that is going to happen, in my opinion, because that would just shut the doors to the US for most students. Like, US wants talent to be there, right? They want the world's best talent to come to their country. And if they're doing that, you won't be able to make your investment back. I know you're taking up so much loan, and then you go over there to study hoping that you will be able to make that money back after you graduate. And if you do not have any option to do that, you will probably not want to go to the US at all. And that will apply to almost all of the top talent that you will see. Okay, so understand that it's, they have to run the whole country, and what they've essentially done is just ban those people from coming in for 60 days. And that's something that almost everyone would want to do. Like, understand how badly US has been hit by the pandemic and how bad they want to protect themselves as of now. They do not want to risk even a single person who is coming in. So that makes sense to me as of now. And I would just say that, wait for the ban to get over and you will have all the information you want. Do not trust any sources that are using words like signaled that this might happen. So you do not know that yet, and there's no proof for that. If you have some proof, sure, post it down below. But I researched my best, and there's no news out there, and they're just posting this article. That just tells me that they want traction. That's what I want you to understand as well. Your attention is their money. And over here, I'm just trying to clear your doubts so that you will not fall into the trap. Okay? Hopefully, this should go away soon. And I strongly believe that, being a huge part of the economy, like students who come in, international students at least, are a huge part of their economy as well. And we cannot expect that, I'm not saying that, hey, it's completely dependent and they cannot function without us. They can. But at this moment, they need us more than ever. Okay? And they need to support us more than ever. So again, if they're not doing that, just wait. Give it some time. I know the situation is very bad in the US, and you know it too. So, hopefully things will get better, and don't worry, the OPT will not go anywhere, in my opinion, and you should not be worried at this moment. Okay? Hopefully that helps, and I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe to the channel because I will be telling you a lot more on this topic in the next few days. There is big news coming up, hopefully, in the next 20-25 days.